My name is Sarah. I live in Wexford Town. I have lived here my whole life. This is my first home. And just a little bit on how I went about getting the grant and why I got the grant and how easy it was to get the grant. So I started thinking about kind of insulating the house first of all because it was a very cold house. I'm only here 5 years, but the house was built in the 60s, and I arranged a phone call with the SEAI and a contractor contacted me. I wasn't sure exactly where I was on the BER scale, but it was definitely in the lower range. It was definitely somewhere in the D range when I was buying it. And he said to get it up to an A range, the quote was just too expensive for me. There was no way I was going to be able to afford it. So he said if I was looking at getting the external wrapping on the walls, there was no way they were even going to look at my house if I hadn't got the attic insulated and the walls pumped. So that was where I had to then say, okay, I need to go and look and see what's available to me to get these done. So following on from that, I was very lucky. It all happened kind of very quickly. So after the phone call, I wasn't really sure where to turn. And then I saw advertised that there was an expo in the Josephs that was about energy and heating your house, and there was going to be different contractors there. So I made it a point and I went down to the Josephs then to see what information I could get on insulating my home. Yes, I kind of had an idea that I wanted to go with a local contractor and spoke to the contractor, and he was lovely, guided me through everything, explained exactly how to get the grant, and told me that the next step would be for him to come to my house to do a survey, and they were actually going to test the walls to see if they had been pumped before. I went for the individual grant because it was just more reasonable for myself to be able to afford it. And I thought kind of doing the house bit by bit made sense rather than doing a complete overhaul. The grant covered most of the cost, yeah. In the end, I think I only paid €400. And that included, so I got the attic completely insulated, the water tank up there is insulated. There's now flooring put down in the attic and all the walls are pumped as well, and that's with vents put in each room as well. So I think overall I only paid €400.